Hey everybody, it's Brittany, and okay, I suck at this. Okay. Hey everybody, it's Brittany. I wanted to, what do I want to do? I don't know. I always get like this before a video, I don't know why. Let me take a sip of drink. Okay. Why do I wave? Hey everybody, it's Brittany, and today I wanted to talk about the decks that I was influenced to buy and I could never in a million years regret. I did a video a few weeks ago talking about the decks that I was influenced to buy and I wish I hadn't. Not that I totally regretted the purchase, but the deck just didn't work out the way I wanted it to. I saw it on a video on TarotTube, watch somebody, open it and go through it, and their excitement, their love for it influenced me to purchase it. But when I got it in, I didn't get any of those feelings. But there are so many decks that I did buy because I was influenced and I absolutely love. And that's what I wanted to talk about today. And it was thanks to a comment in that I think it was a few weeks ago I did that video. It was in one of those comments someone said that I should do a video on the ones that I love. So that's what this is for, to talk about the decks that I was influenced to buy and I love them so much. And it was really funny because when I was making my list of the decks that came to mind, because I could actually remember the exact moment or just the exact video that had inspired the purchase. Even some of these are from 5-6 years ago that I bought them, and I could remember that video. So when I was on YouTube and I was looking for that video, some of them I still had the timestamps for when I paused the video to go and buy the deck, and then I never went back to finish the video. There are quite a few decks, and I actually have the timestamps written down so I can tell y'all how many minutes it took for me to buy this deck. And I laugh because I think it's just so funny. So I hope that y'all enjoy the video, and I will turn y'all around and we'll get started. Are you just gonna hang out here with me? Yeah? You just gonna hang out? Okay. So first up, and I'm gonna go quick with this one because I show it off all the time, and that is the Outgrow Yourself. It's considered a tarot and an oracle. It's one of my absolute favorite decks, and I watched The Wave of Your Soul. It was a video from the Wave of Your Soul YouTube channel, and I got 27 minutes into that video before I bought this deck, and I have absolutely zero regrets. This deck has helped me so much with my journaling. It has helped me whenever my OCD is going to the extreme, and I get into this everything needs to look perfect and be perfect, and I'm a failure because it's not exactly how it was supposed to be. This deck helps me so much with that. And yeah, I could never ever regret this purchase. 27 minutes into the video and I bought this deck. I was actually able to find the receipt for the deck too, and it was February 6, 2022 was when I bought this deck. Crazy. Okay, that's the Outgrow Yourself. Next up, Black Lily. Oh, another one that it's so powerful for me when it comes to you know, my femininity, and it's messy and dirty and just in the most incredible way. I remember it was from a members only video from Danny Mystic, and I absolutely fell in love with this deck. And I remember her talking about how it reminds her of the movie Girl Interrupted, and I was like, oh my gosh, I was so obsessed with that movie when I was younger. And it was not playing cards, but it was from another website like that. And yeah, I love it. It's small, but super, super powerful. Next, Tarot of the Sidhe. This, Gizmo, you're laying right on top of this one. Okay. You're looking so cute. Tarot of the Sidhe by Emily Carding. It was Lisa Pepez who showed this off on her channel. And I got 11 minutes and 32 seconds in the video before I paused it and went and bought this deck. And I remember, because I never went back to finish it, I watched 11 minutes and 32 seconds and then I never went back to the video. Isn't that hilarious? I absolutely love how fae, alien, just all the colors. It's so colorful and vibrant. Oh, you going, Gizmo? Am I not paying you enough attention? I'm sorry. But I love it. I love this deck. Only took me 11 minutes to fall in love with it and buy it. And I'm so happy that I did. Oh gosh, look at that. 9 of Swords. It's so beautiful. And speaking of another deck that's so otherworldly that, again, Lisa Pepez inspired me to buy, and that is the Shimmering Veil. I got 13 minutes into this video before I bought it, because again, I never went back to finish it. 13 minutes into the video, paused it, bought it. And this is a deck that, again, is like so alien and otherworldly. The little guidebook, Silicon Way, talks about not like the liminal space, but more of like quantum physics. And I just found that so fascinating. Gosh, look at this Empress. It's so beautiful. And it definitely taps into my emotions. A lot of my absolute favorite decks are usually ones that I get some really great messages for journaling and for like how I'm feeling and the stuff I'm going through, because yeah, that's when I turn to tarot the most. I do sometimes do like more divination readings, but a lot of times it's for journaling and for helping me process and get through stuff, because I have a lot of trouble with showing emotions or with getting out how I'm feeling. I think it was just the way I was raised. My family's not very, I didn't grow up in like a lovey-dovey household, you know. There was not a lot of hugging. You just assumed that you were loved. It was never something that I really just got. I mean, I know my family loves me, obviously, you know, I do, but it was just never something that was talked about. Emotions were not something that we had or were able to show. And my daughter is just the exact opposite. She feels everything. She needs, you know, constant validation and love, and that's what the kids need that. And it didn't until I had her made me see what I was missing. And I have a lot of trouble because a lot of times whenever I feel something too fiercely, I get angry. And that's not the actual emotion that I'm feeling. It's so scary to me. And when I get scared, I get angry. And I am trying really hard to do better with that. And this deck really helps me tap into my emotions. My God, that was really deep. But this is a really deep deck, and I'm really glad I have it. Let me close this one up. Okay, so the next ones this is going to be a pair because the video that I was watching for Dream Keepers and Tarot of Mystical Moments, it was actually a comparison video from Old Soul Mermaid. And I got 4 minutes and 8 seconds into that video before I bought both of these decks. How hilarious is that? 4 minutes, 8 seconds, and I bought them both. Crazy, I know. I don't think Old Soul Mermaid makes videos anymore, but I could be wrong. But yeah, she was showing a comparison, and I absolutely just fell in love with these. This deck is way more airy, the Dream Keepers. As you can see, it almost like it has a film over it. Dream Keepers, so it's definitely very dreamy and airy and easy to read. Look how cool that is. Sitting in a nest. Oh, so dreamy. And I think that for me, they definitely do have different feels. This is very much more earthy. And whenever I first got them, I definitely reached for this one more. I was using this one a lot more, and I felt way more drawn to it. But as the years go by, I've been pulling Tarot Mystical Moments more and more, especially to tap into like my creativity. Oh, love it. So yeah, Tarot Mystical Moments and Dream Keepers. I don't want to show some of these for too long just because everybody's seen them before, pretty much. I don't know where the box is for this. I just keep it in a make plans card tin. Alright, next up is the Pathonic Tarot. Oh my goodness. So I did the video I saw this deck on for the first time was Emily's Witchcraft and Tarot, her channel, but I did not buy it right when I saw it because it was a bit on the more expensive side and not as easy to get. I think New Zealand, is it? Yeah, it's printed in New Zealand, but there is an Etsy shop in the US, Raven in the World Tree, that sometimes gets it in. They'll get it in, like, they'll get batches of them in, sell them, and then they wait a little bit before they place another order. So it did take me a little bit before I was able to pull the trigger on this one. But I remember watching her video and feeling so called to this deck. And I'm really glad that I did. And I also got the Oracle. I do feel like you could do one or the other. I prefer the tarot, but I still do use the Oracle in some of my rituals and when I'm doing candle magic, sigil magic, things like that. I tend to go for the Oracle. I just love it. And obviously I love really colorful, vibrant, and it's a very gods and goddesses and primordial beings. Oh, beautiful. But yeah, 29 minutes and 42 seconds is when I had decided that I wanted to buy this deck. On Emily's Witchcraft and Tarot channel. Okay. I'm going pretty quick. Next up, the Jupiter Power Tarot. This was a video, I know it was Dawn Michelle who inspired me to buy this video. It is on one of her member videos. I want to say it was one of her coffee and cards. I don't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure it's a member video in her coffee and cards video, yeah. But Dawn Michelle definitely influenced me to buy it, and I am so glad because this has been super helpful for me with dealing with my brother's grief. Like, I lost my brother earlier this year, and this has been the deck that I have pulled and gotten just some beautiful messages from him. Beautiful messages, just has really helped me with my grief. I don't know what it is about this deck, and I don't think it was meant for grief, but it's just the one that, I don't know, I felt really drawn to, and it seemed like it wouldn't be such an easy reader, but it really, really is. And the little guidebook is wonderful because it'll tell you the plant and a little bit about that plant. And just the way that, like, some of the stuff comes out of the eyes and the mouth and the nose and the head, and it just very, oh, look at that. The hair almost looks like roots. You're using your body and the depths of, like, your soul to help grow something that may have not been able to. It's so freaking cool. I think it's 6 Sad Girls. I have the Moon Power Tarot as well that I love. I love that deck. It's so alien-y. I seem to really be into the more alien decks. Just different. But yeah, it's helped me a lot with my grief and just working through my feelings. My brother. All right. Up next, the Modern Witch Tarot deck. Okay. It was a video from Danny Mystic, and it was years and years ago. It had to be over 5 to 6 years ago, and she did this video. It was like a shadow work deep dive, and she was showing a shadow work tarot spread that, or not just tarot. Like, she mixed tarot and oracle. It was a shadow work spread that she created herself. And oh man, that video I still think about. It really did change the way that I worked with my decks. And she showed this deck off in that video, and I know this deck is really popular, especially when it first came out. It was everywhere. I don't see it as much anymore, but when I got this deck in, it felt like one of those, you know, moment in Harry Potter when he first gets his wand and you see like the light and the wind, and it's just like, oh, that's how I felt when I got this deck. I want to say in like 2018, 2019. It might have been 2019. It really helped me with connecting to tarot. And it was obviously modern witch. It helped me with Rider-Waite-Smith, because I'd always, and I still kind of struggle with the Rider-Waite-Smith sometimes, not as much anymore. I come to appreciate and love the Rider-Waite-Smith a lot. Oh gosh, look at that. Love it. But this just definitely gave it that modern twist, and I think that this deck has inspired a lot of decks we see now. We don't use it as much anymore, but that for me has been in just like a rotation. I mean, is this not just so iconic? I bet this picture, like this card, has inspired a lot of people to buy the deck because it just resonates. So there are other decks she showed off in that video as well, but this was the only one I bought because I was just like, oh my gosh, you know, what is this deck? It's so incredible. And I still feel that way. I love this deck. I wish it was easier to shuffle, but still, it's a super special deck for me. Okay, last but certainly not least, the Sacred Sisterhood Tarot. This was from Tarot Emporium is where I first saw the video, and I got 12 minutes into the video before I went and purchased this deck. Oh, I can thank this deck for so much. When I became a mom, I definitely lost myself for a bit. I struggled with, I guess it's because, I mean, I wasn't like super young. I was 22 when I had my daughter, and I thought I had to be the absolute perfect mom, perfect wife, perfect everything. As y'all could tell, I struggle with perfection. And I lost myself. And this deck really helps me with my femininity and remembering that I'm a person, I'm a woman, I'm not just a mom, I'm not just a wife, I'm a woman. And there are aspects of being a woman that sucks, but there's a lot of aspects that are wonderful. And I was able to tap into that, remember that, get back to that feeling of who I am and loving myself again. And so yeah, I could never regret a purchase that made me feel those type of emotions. And I know that sounds crazy for a deck to do that, but it did. It altered my brain chemistry. It helped me find myself. And I mean, I'm still looking for myself. I don't think it's something you ever stop, because everybody changes and grows, and the more we learn, the more that we're exposed to, the the change that happens. And so yeah, this deck, just 12 minutes into a video, bought it, and yeah, I could never thank it enough, because I love it, and I love myself a little bit more because of it. Okay, those were the decks that I was influenced to purchase that I could never regret. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day. Bye.